Hey guys, just want to check in with my first impression of a couple of the new Selkirk LUXX Control Air paddles and some specs for anyone considering picking these up in the first batch. So as most people interested in these may know, LUXX Control Air is Selkirk's production release based on the Selkirk Labs 03 model and the feedback gained from the Labs 03. Selkirk took that Labs 03 paddle, implemented the feedback, made some tweaks and improvements, and the result is this LUXX Control Air. So in terms of specs, the LUXX will be coming out in the same shapes as the Labs 03 did, which is the Invicta here, the S2 here, and the Epic, which I have not got my hands on yet. I was able to get a quick test, measure some specs for the Invicta and the S2 here, as well as some play testing of the S2. I'm sure there's going to be much more polished and thorough reviews of these coming out from the Pickleball Studio and some of the others that'll have all the general model specs and more detailed info. So I'll spare you guys that for now. But I just wanted to give you the measured specs from these two and some initial thoughts here. So first, the Invicta. It came in at 7.94 ounces, which is right in the middle of the weight range, which is printed on the side here, 7.8 to 8.1. I also measured the swing weight at 113.67, which is pretty light swing weight, pretty maneuverable. The twist weight came in at 5.64, which is pretty low, but it's pretty standard for an elongated sort of narrow paddle like this one. And you can beef that up with adding lead or tungsten to the sides. Also measured the balance point at 9.5 inches from the bottom of the handle up, 9.5 inches, which puts it, since this is I think 16.4 or above 16-inch paddle, I measured that at 58% up from the bottom of the handle, which puts it right in the sort of balanced category. It's not too head heavy and it's not too head light. It's pretty balanced there, right in the middle. So the S2 weighed in at 8.176 ounces, had a swing weight of 108.23, which is very low. This thing is very quick in the hands, very easy to swing. Twist weight of 6.96, which is outstanding, which makes sense for how wide it is. It has a ton of stability and it doesn't twist in your hands when you get an off-center hit, and it's super steady. The balance point of this one was about 9.125 inches from the handle, and since this is a shorter paddle, 9.125 still puts it right in the middle area, which makes it pretty balanced, not too head heavy, not too head light, right in the middle. So in terms of the tweaks and improvements that I think Selkirk added to the LUXX versions of the prior Labs 03 model, it looks like the two primary revisions are the proprietary blended Florec carbon fiber that they used in the surface of the face, and the ProSpin Plus next gen micro texture. So both of those were a part of the materials used in the face. It looks like the ProSpin Plus next gen micro texture, it has increased the spin on this paddle in comparison to the Labs 03, because I was getting a ton of spin on all the shots in my test games in comparison to the Labs 03. And it's, I'd say, equivalent to the top spinning paddles right now, including the Vadix and the Diadem Edge 18K I have been playing. Hopefully this new spin texture will also increase the durability of the grit on the face, as the grit on my Labs 03 wore out to be pretty smooth after about 3 months, albeit of pretty heavy play. So that's, you can feel that in the texture there. I don't know if you could see it, but that is the new texture. Feels similar to, this is the Labs 03. This feels a little more dull, even in the areas where it didn't get a lot of play. And just in my play testing, did feel like I was getting more spin on the LUXXs. So that's the first new sort of tweak that I think Selkirk implemented from the testing out of the Labs 03 models and the feedback they received. The second feature that I think was added was this proprietary Florec carbon fiber blend that Selkirk put in the faces of these. I think this is more of the actual material used rather than the grit sprayed on, and I think it's there to give the Lux the softness it needs to live up to the Labs 03 lineage of being a control paddle, but also a bit more of a sort of crispness. It feels a little crisp to provide more power than the Labs 03 did. If that was the goal, I think they succeeded, as this paddle does provide more power than the Labs 03 on full swings, including drives, serves, overheads, but it doesn't make it too poppy on less than full swings like blocks and resets. The Lux also does feel like it's been constructed to allow for a bit more flex from the throat here, and I think that contributes to this version providing more power than the Labs 03 did. There's something about this neck and this throat that feels like it's very responsive when you really go after balls. It feels like you get a little bit more sort of bounce from it, a little bit of a flex. Hard to describe, but it's a good feeling. It's still soft, but it does provide that power when you sort of engage the flex from the throat. So I've only played about 15 games or so with the S2, and that's basically my initial thoughts so far. Prior to the Lux, I had been playing the Diadem Edge 18K, and I was liking how soft and spinny that 18K carbon fiber face was. The Lux was not quite as soft as that 18K, but still very soft and perfect for max control, as dinks and resets were effortless. The paddle feels incredibly stable too, with little to no twisting, even on off-center strikes. I also think that it provides more than enough power in full swings and on counters for how much control the Lux provides, and the spin is still going to be top tier. I was getting more aces on my serve when I went after it with the Lux due to the combo of the additional power and the topspin I was able to put on it as compared to the other control paddles I've been playing with recently. I'll also be playing more with these in the coming days, and I'll try to update my thoughts going forward, but I wanted to get this out to you quickly in the meantime for anybody that wanted to jump on this purchase before they sold out and didn't have any info on these yet. Also, you can get 10% off your purchase, so that's $25 off, which brings the price from $250 to $225. If you either use the coupon code in the description below at the checkout, or use the link in the description below, which will take you to Pickleball Superstore. I highly recommend this site, as the guys that run it are good dudes. They give back to the local community, and their customer service is great. I get all my paddles from them, and they've always come through. So it's a great way to save $25 and get these for $225. Okay, so that's it for now. Feel free to let me know in the comments if anyone has any questions. Till then, I hope this was helpful. If so, please like and subscribe to help me grow the channel and get you higher quality content, and to make sure you get the new videos when they come out. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one or on the courts.